Super Zoom.
Kia ora and welcome to another Super Zoom video. Now, you will notice I'm wearing a virtual reality headset today. That's because I'm going to take you all the way from New Zealand, where I am, to Tokyo, or at least to the Tokyo Game Show virtual reality events. Now, this is one of the first ever mainstream events to have its very own virtual reality show floor. So I thought, why don't we have a look around and I'll give you a review of how I think things are shaping up. So for this video, I don't want you to have to look at this the whole damn time. So you'll be looking through my eyes, or my eyes through the headset, but you'll be guided by this guy. That's virtual blue cat me, rocking a original Final Fantasy t-shirt. He'll be your guide. He does what I do. You get the point. Anyway, that's the dude. Let's head in to the game show and have a look around. See you soon. Alright guys, welcome to the entry of the Tokyo Game Show 2021 virtual experience. Let me just start by saying I'm not a big fan of the whole checkered, slanted floor scheme for virtual reality. I like what they've tried to do here. They've put up some fancy posters from all of their previous years. And it's, you know, it's themed quite nicely, but it is a little bit disorientating. You'll see in front of me, I've made a friend. So you can have up to 12 people in each session of this, so that this really is an interactive experience. This person is just mimicking me now. Oh, I love virtual reality. Okay, we're gonna head in, and let's see if U2 follows me.
Welcome to Tokyo Game Show VR 2021.
So, first thing you will notice is that most things have been translated into English. You two are still following me. My goodness. Hello. Oh, kia ora. Hi. Hi. Pleased to meet you. This is very distracting. Oh, I'm in him. Alright, so, looking at the map, it's set up very nicely. It's kind of like if you look at the Disneyland map. It shows you where you are, and it shows you where all the other things are as well. So you sort of have this big circular center console, and then you can shoot off to different areas, and it's all in a sort of circles. Everything connects to each other. These little orange dudes, they're scattered all over the place. They say things. This is Gentle Robot. Please check the floor map to find spaces you are looking for. Off to my left is the theater. So with any gaming expo, you're always going to have quite a lot of live streams. You've got a lot of different companies debuting some of their video goodness. Right, so that's the theater. Now, I believe that that portal there on the left, this one in front of me past the center console, and that one there, is that 3? I think that's 3. They all sort of lead to the same place. So we're going to go past the giant Gundam. I mean, that's just awesome. We're going to head into the main area. Alright, so welcome to the main sort of area, I guess, of the Tokyo Game Show. So what they've done is different exhibitors have set themselves up around the ring, and you can just sort of wander around and check out all the new videos. So one of the first things I wanted to point out is that it does feel a little bit empty. If you've ever been to an expo or any sort of large-scale event like a CES, you'll be used to being crushed by people. You can have at most 12 people in this ring, and you'll notice that there is no one else around. Now, if you're looking around and thinking, I don't know what any of these games are, don't be concerned. I can tell you now, a good chunk of these games are never going to make a Western debut. If you've ever been to Japan or Tokyo and walked around the game section, and there are a lot of game sections in Tokyo, you'll see a bunch of games that you will have never heard of before. It's because they get released in Japan and just don't get translated and released on a sort of wider scale. So you are going to see things around here that you've never heard of, and that's okay. Now, what is really cool is that you do get a similar vibe to what you'd get at an actual expo. No two booths are exactly the same. They all have a very similar format, but you can tell the quality and time that's been put into the individual booths based on the company is definitely different. So one of the things I noticed wandering around is that there is quite a lot of variety in the quality of the booths. When you first come to this booth for, I don't know what this is. Megadomi? Okay. It looks cool. Like, in general, from far away, it looks quite nice. However, when you get a little bit closer, you notice this guy's not actually touching the ground, and you can't actually read much of the writing on the back of the billboard. So they've used a really low quality image for this thing at the bar. It's all just sort of 2D flat imagery. Now, let's compare this to one of the exhibits that I think has actually been done very, very, very well. And that is this classroom. Again, I haven't got the faintest clue what game this is for, but it is apparently coming to Steam and Oculus Quest at some stage. But how cool is this? It's a Japanese classroom that someone has built specifically for this event. And you can sort of wander around it. You can look at this lady, who is also this lady. If I click on that, again, plays a video of the classroom that we are in right now. This is sort of, you know, what I expect future events are going to be like, right? This is sort of the standard I think you want to be at when you're setting up a virtual booth. Give the people an experience. Immersion is really, really, really important in virtual reality. If you don't feel like you're actually in a place, then it just basically ruins the whole experience. So even though it might seem like there is quite a lot going on the screen, you still feel like you're there. And it's been done well enough. There's no massive frame rate drops. The connection's smooth. I've had very few issues. Occasionally, when you go between areas, you might get a little bit of lag, like we are right now. Wow, that was timely. So another really important part of virtual reality is actually having something to do. So it's great to be able to walk around and look at things, giant statues, you know, things you wouldn't be able to see in real life, but you want to be able to actually do the occasional thing. And that's something that they haven't really done well here. I can sort of understand why. For 4 days you don't want to put a lot of money into developing an interactive sort of exhibit, but they have tried to tack in some things. I'm pretty sure if I play this video, then I hit close, it's gonna, there you go, give me a gem. So to sort of reward people for exploring the entire area, they've introduced a little gem minigame, and what you can do with your gems is, when you get them, you can put new designs on your little cat robot guy. Can't quite see myself. There you go. So now I have Sonic on my t-shirt. And there's 84 of these to collect, and I'm probably going to try and collect them all at some point just to see what sort of happens. Yeah, that's one way they've tried to bring in some sort of something to do other than just wander around aimlessly watching videos in Japanese. So as well as the gem game, they've also got a built-in camera. So most VR headsets will let you take screen grabs in this, but this will actually let you take photos and selfies. And that gets saved into a file on your headset, so you can sort of go back and relive your memories. So I kind of wanted to give you guys two scores for this. The first score being, in general, how this is as a virtual reality experience, and then another one keeping in mind this is the first virtual reality experience of this particular time. So for a virtual experience, I'd give it a 7. You know, there's not a lot to do, it's very pretty. The connectivity is good, the controls are simple and straightforward, and it works, you know, it does what it needs to. There's definitely a lot of room for improvement, but it's great. Now, for it being the first time they've ever done something like this, it's a clear 9 out of 10 for me, if not closer to 10 out of 10. If this is your first attempt, you have laid some fantastic foundations for what is to come in the future. Now, if you have the time, and you have a headset, and you aren't watching this sometime in the future, then I would really suggest you hop in and check out this amazing virtual reality experience. It's free. If you've got an Oculus Quest, or an Oculus Rift, or an HTC Vive, go to the Tokyo Game Show website. You can access it in English, and it gives you all the instructions on how to download the app and jump straight in. Hey, so thank you for joining me on today's tour of the Tokyo Game Show virtual floor. I know this is a bit different, but this is the sort of technology that I quite like, so don't be surprised if you see some more of this going forward. Please remember, like, subscribe, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. I don't know, tell me what the weather's like in your country today. Just put something in the comments. Anyway, have a great day, and you'll be hearing more from me soon. See ya!